It's about to start. Ooh, acknowledgements. The first quote. In God 'tis glory, and when men aspire, 'tis but a spark too much of heavenly fire. John Dryden. Prologue. Fall like rain. Hi guys, it's Pastor Maddie again, and today I will be talking about Cassandra Clare's City of Heavenly Fire, the last installment of her The Mortal Instruments series. So, when I first got this book, I was super excited to start reading this book because it is the last, final sixth installment of Cassandra Clare's The Mortal Instruments series. And the series has been a bit of a roller coaster that only goes up. See what I did there? The Fault in Our Stars fans. Okay, so I guess before I start, I should talk about the series a little. And it follows this girl called Clary, whose whole life has been a complete lie. And she meets this guy called Jace, and this girl called Isabel, and this other guy called Alec, and her best friend, of course, Simon, is also there with her when she meets these shadow hunters. So shadow hunters, they hunt demons, if you don't know. And she gets pulled into this shadow hunter world where she finds out that she is apparently one of them. And then her mum goes missing, and then all hell breaks loose. And she falls in love with this half-angel, golden-haired boy, Jace Wayland, as he is known in the first book. And then a whole bunch of other stuff happens, which I won't explain in case people haven't read any of the rest of the series, because I would hate to be the one to spoil it for you. So this is why, right now, I'm about to say, if you have not read the last book, or you're planning to and haven't yet, I suggest you don't watch this because there is going to be some serious spoilers in this. So maybe you should just head out the door and, maybe pick up this brilliant of a book, or start this series if you haven't started it yet, and read it so that you can watch this video and discuss with me. Because I am a little bit distraught that the series has ended. So that's my suggestion. Take it or leave it. If you want to be spoiled, stay. If you don't want to be spoiled, leave. So when I first started this book, it was absolutely exciting. And I started reading it, and it was great because it was already leading to the next series, The Dark Artifices, which was extremely exciting. And it was already introducing the characters that were going to be the main protagonists of it. And so that was really exciting. And then you get some Clary and Jace action, which, total ship, guys. Total OTP. I love them as a couple. Although I do wish I could have a Jace to myself. That would be totally fine as well, because, he's kind of attractive. And I would love to have a Jace. So, if he likes me and I like him, perfect ending. Goodbye. Fine by me. Story end. Full stop. The end. And then, stuff happens and they have to go to Alicante? Is that how you say it? I don't know, but they have to go to Idris. I don't know if that's how you say that either, but Idris. That's how I've been saying it, so let me know if I'm wrong though. That's fine too. And, Morgenstern's are being hated because of Valentine and Sebastian. And Clary is having trouble dealing with it. And, then she gets the sword, and I don't know how to say it, but it's a Morningstar sword, and she is struggling to accept it, but she does. And Brother Zachariah is back! Oh yeah, and then he turns into Gem because of the heavenly fire. Holy crap. Gem was my favorite character in the Infernal Devices series, so you can imagine how I was feeling when I knew he was coming back, but when I actually read that he was there in the book, when I actually read that part, I was over the moon. Completely over the moon, and so freaking excited for it. And then, you know, at the end, you also get Tessa, who I totally shipped in the Infernal Devices. Sorry for any of those Will and Tessa people, but I was a Gem and Tessa person. And they got back together, and they were at the wedding, and Jocelyn and Luke got married. Oh, and then they're like Clary and Jace. And I've just skipped a whole bunch of the plot, but I had to explain my excitement for that because it was, you know, exciting. The fairies! The fairies! Melion! Is that how you say it? I don't know. The Sealy Queen! What just happened? What did I just read? They're on the side of Sebastian, on the evil side. I mean, I guess it shouldn't have surprised me, but it just kind of ticked me off a little. And and then they go into, you know, a demon realm to fight off Sebastian, and she just tells Sebastian because she's clever. Too clever for her own good, if I might say. And then Clary and Jace do it. They just go, you know, I want to have a bath. And so they just, you know, travel down there and have a bath. More like a full-on make-out session and, you know, and a time, and it should have been obvious. I think it kind of was obvious that it was going to happen because, you know, it's the last book, and they've been together for a little while now, and they're totally in love with each other, and all that kind of stuff. So it was kind of obvious, and it was kind of cute too. It was a very cute scene, how he was very unsure of himself and kept questioning whether it was okay what he was doing. It was very cute. One of my all-time favourite scenes of the book was when Sebastian had been in Clary's room and had her in the frozen spell, whatever it is, and Jace comes, and then they're in was it the guard? From memory, I think it was the guard, and, you know, they're in the room together, and Clary tells Jace what Sebastian did to her, and then, you know, they cuddle and they fall asleep together, and I just... Oh, that scene was so adorable. Just so cute. And Clary is freaking smart with her runes. You know, she just found this rune in her head that helped put Jace's heavenly fire into her sword. You know, the Silent Brothers didn't even figure that out. They were trying all this different stuff to get it out of him, and they couldn't. And then, you know, Clary just comes along, draws this rune, and she does it. She transfers the heavenly fire into a sword. What? Chapter 5. Jordan. I think I'm gonna cry just standing here. Okay, so he wasn't my all-time favorite character. He wasn't even really a main character. He hadn't really been a part of the whole story for that long, but it still kind of, you know, tore at the heart a little because he was just trying to work things out with Maya, and Maya wasn't telling him something, and I thought she was pregnant, but turns out that she was just going to break up with him anyway, which was kind of surprising. But now she can move on with Bat, and I really like Bat. He's really cool. So that's not too bad, but it was really sad when Jordan died, and just the way Sebastian said, "Your boyfriend's dead, by the way." Isn't that a little harsh? I mean, Sebastian is crazy and harsh, but seriously? And then Raphael, same with Raphael. He wasn't really a favorite character of mine. Although he did save Simon, and he wasn't really the biggest character, but that still upset me as well. And same with Amethyst, because Amethyst had been such a great help to Clary in the City of Glass when she was first in Idris, and then she was Luke's sister, and they loved each other, and she was forced to be an Andarkans like everyone else, but yeah, that tore at my heart as well. So I guess everyone should have seen what was going to happen at the end of the book, considering after Clary had that wish that she would have a brother that was kind and loving and had the green eyes like she does. But I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's just, I thought it was really nice how Cassandra Clare turned Clary's brother, turned him from being this evil maniac, crazy psychopath guy who just was sadistic and killed everyone for the joy of it, to this loving brother who was the brother that Jocelyn had cried over, and the brother that Clary had been wanting. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then it ends, and everyone's happy, they're all starting relationships. Simon, even though he did lose his memory, which tore at me as well. I'm not a huge fan of Simon, he kind of annoys me, to be honest, but he was Clary's best friend, so that was kind of sad. But then in the end, it's all good. Magnus does his magic on him, and he's slowly coming to remember. And I'm interested to see. I'm guessing that he chose to become a shadow hunter, but I'm interested to see what happens. So now I'm really looking forward to the Dark Artifices to see what happens with all of the characters and the Immortal Instruments. So that's exciting. So I think that is about it for me on City of Heavenly Fire. Tweet me if you want, follow me on Twitter, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below if you want to, talk about it, because it was quite a big book that, affects you because it's the last book, and last books tend to affect you. And we can discuss together and let out our griefs with each other. So, that's always good. So that is it for me, and I will see you guys later. Ciao!